Todd from the Table Ready Podcast, and today I have Logan with me.
Hello.
I surprised Logan. He wasn't prepared. He was trying to tell me how his Blood Angel guy was going to sit here. It's the head of the Warhound. That's where we're at so far. Prince up here is kind of chilling. He's not quite done being painted yet. There we go. I'm getting the hang of this thing. What you got there?
I got my custom. What is he? Chaos Lord with a jump pack.
Yeah. Nice.
I don't know if I'm gonna do anything with him, but I got him to actually a pretty good spot.
Right. That's good to hear.
Besides the fact he doesn't actually do anything.
Right.
Could I get like a paper towel or something?
Like that?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Okay. And move the mouse out of the way. All right. So we're going to do a little bit of painting, hang out a little bit, chat about some stuff. Again, in case you're not aware, I know there's a lot of stuff on the internet about 11th edition. We're, as a entity at this point, I don't really like to talk about rumors. When we do get to a point where there's some good solid stuff and enough to talk about, I'll put down an episode and we'll talk about some of the stuff that's coming out, some of the 11th edition stuff. I know there is a lot of stuff out there, right?
Yeah.
And if anybody was looking, they did drop the rules for that new commissar. I don't remember his name off the top of my head. I probably should have looked. But him on foot and in his tank. So that's pretty cool. And they've been releasing some of the rules so you can play with some of these models.
Yeah.
In the current edition. So what are you working on?
I've got part of like a ship, I guess. Some terrain.
Yeah, I printed out some pieces for a crashed spaceship a little while back. So he's working on painting those. And right now I'm going to do a little work on the Princeps. I kind of put couple of my own little touches on here, and of course Joe will see them as they become available. I'm debating whether I'm going to glue this guy into place or if I'm just going to leave him, because I think there's a second chair that's empty and that goes into the body of itself, and I think I'm just going to stick that guy in there so he's a permanent fixture, and then put the other chair in the back as a empty seat, because where it goes, it actually sits, it points towards, or kind of points towards the back of the Titan. I don't know if that works the shields or how that's supposed to work, but we'll work on that when we get there. An empty chair is pretty easy to paint, so right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna work on some of the wires and stuff that are on here. Again, I'm working with the same theme. We're trying to do some of each of the colors of the Chaos Gods into this Warhound Titan, and I'm trying to make it kind of basic looking without, going over the top. So the two, let me see if I can get up for this. The two drivers in there. Unfortunately, once I get close enough to the thing, I lose the light. But one has the red, almost looks like the Mechanicus armor or clothing, like a jumpsuit, and the other one's got a purple for the Slanesh. And then the two guys that are the gunners are in the blue and the green, the blue for Zinj and the green for Nurgle. So just trying to throw those colors in. I'm liking a lot. I think there's a lot of detail to it. There's a lot of love going into it. That's for sure. I gotta say, I mean, at some point, I'm going to be sad to see it go.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm hoping Joe's going to be really happy about it. So, all right, let's get some. Let me set this. Oh, yeah, I need those. Let me get my stuff organized here. Probably should have done that a little ahead of time. But hey, this is the way we roll. All right. I'm going to need new paper for my wet palette here soon.
I should probably clean mine back out.
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff going on in there.
Yeah. Just the hard part is like usually by the end of each session, I have like one paint that I want to keep.
Right.
I'm like, why scrap the whole thing?
Well, I mean, mine isn't that bad, but the edges are starting to curl at this point. So, and I can't exactly uncurl it because it's actually dried paint that's curling it. So it might be getting a little dry. Yeah, that's better. But I'm running out of usable space anyways. We're going to throw a little bit of water in here. See if we can soften this up just a little bit. All right. Yeah, that'll work. All right. So if anybody... Yeah, we'll do show and tell later, I guess. Let's do some painting. Should have put another table right next to me so I could... All right, let's get some skin tones in here.
Yes.
All my colors set up. I need a better organization. But that's okay. We'll do it as we go. I'll grab a flesh wash because I'm going to need that at some point. I know it's here. I used it. Now we can use this. All right. So, get a little paint going here in our wet palette. Not a whole lot because I don't need a whole lot right now. So, anything that you've seen that you're interested in, Logan?
I mean, I'm kind of excited for the new combat changes.
The melee changes?
Yeah, sorry, the fight phase changes. As someone who plays 3 armies and uses the fight phase a lot.
Right. Yeah, I could see that. I'm not going to use this. I'm not loving it. Let's switch out. You have a flesh tone over here, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can use this.
One of my favorites is tanned flesh.
That's what I grabbed. Just a little bit wet top.
Yeah, I like the fact that you just declare who you're charging after you get the roll.
That's kind of cool.
It kind of maybe doesn't make as much sense, but I mean, I like it because I don't have units left out in the open.
It kind of feels like they're trying to get rid of that feels bad scenario where you're like, oh, I'm going to charge this guy, and then, oh no, I don't have enough, but I could have reached this guy. You know?
Yeah.
And I think that, I mean, we'll see. Again, like I said, like I don't want to throw a whole bunch of rumors and stuff out here. I do like some of the stuff that GW is putting out. Like I don't mind talking about that. All right, we're gonna have to fix this guy up just a little bit then.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I like some of the stuff that they're posting. I think I kind of like how the changes are. Like, I think they're very cool, especially since like a lot of them affect melee combat, which I'm glad for melee changes. Wow, you know,
So there changes for the better, right?
Yeah.
So, and like I said, if anybody does watch this, you know, once 11th edition comes out, we will do. I'm hoping we'll do some learn the rules.
Oh
episodes.
Yeah, I'd be willing
just to get some ideas of. I want to take this edition and make sure that we play it right.
Oh yeah, especially since this will be one of the, I guess.
This is the first time that you're really going through it.
An edition change. Yeah.
Right.
Like, technically, I was there for the 10th change, but I kind of...
You can pick your hand up a little bit. You're just shaking the whole...
Sorry.
It's okay. We don't want anybody throwing up. This guy's got a tiny little head. You can tell he's from editions ago. It's so weird.
It really is weird seeing like how the different editions like scaled stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, as someone who's not, I guess, lived through them, it's kind of cool to see that they're all they're undifferent.
Yeah, I mean, and as a veteran player, I've played through. I could literally say all the editions of 40K, because technically the first one was not the same type of game that we're at right now. Rogue Trader was a little bit different, so, but I played since second edition, knowing some of the stuff that has changed from then till now. It's nice to see some of the build up, how things have gotten easier, how things have gotten harder,
Yeah. I mean, I guess I don't fully know.
No, I mean, obviously, you don't really know until you get it. But I did show you that army the other night. Somebody posted online with their second edition. Well, I showed Mike the Dark Angels army last night. Somebody posted a 1,500 Dark Angels army, and it was like 5 characters. It was like 5 characters, 5 Terminators, a Devastator squad, and a 5-man tactical Marine squad.
Oh yeah,
and a Dreadnought.
It's kind of crazy to see almost the point. Dang it, inflation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because I'm like, I mean, I played in 1,500 point army. There was a lot of stuff everywhere,
Yeah. That's a big difference from 1,000 points.
Oh yeah, it was huge and bloody. I mean, our battle personally was very bloody.
Yeah, incredibly. But that's when you put a shooting army against a melee army.
Well, I mean that's what you get when you get a mid-ranged. I always say mid-range because like, if I were to go against the Tau, it wouldn't be the same,
Right.
Against a pretty much full-on assault.
Right.
Because that's how I play.
Right. Get this.
I am the household assault army player.
Right. Yeah, if anybody doesn't know, Logan plays Chaos Space Marines. He plays Tyranids
and Blood
Angels. Right now, it's been all chaos all the time.
Well, yeah. But I've really taken quite a lot of love to their project.
I mean, the good thing is it's nice. So, like, when the edition changes and stuff like that, sometimes, or even just when codexes come out, sometimes some armies fall out of favor. Some armies are more fun to play. It's always good to have that other army that you can kind of just lean into.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of why I've played different armies. Like, I'm sure if I really wanted to stick to it, I could have just bought every Eldar unit in the game and just switched out the way I played Eldar.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I think the variety is fun. I mean, that's why I picked up multiple armies.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess that's why I picked up Chaos. Because, because Tyranids was my first main army.
Mm.
It wasn't my first army. It was, the first army that I don't want to say I cared about, but that I really cared about.
Yeah.
And I mean that no disrespect to my Space Marines back when I played them as stock Marines.
Right.
But, like, I got back into them. And, yeah.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, it is, like I said, it is nice to have that backup army to play.
Yeah. I like how Chaos really is in 10th edition. I know it's not that crazy, but I like their army rule. That's simple. I'm not a huge fan of their Crusade rule, but that's okay. But I really like how they play and all that.
Well, not all the games we play are Crusade games. So.
That's very true.
In fact, most of the games we play aren't Crusade games.
Yeah.
So. But we'll get there. We'll see how it is.
Yeah.
Maybe when we really get into a more narrative campaign, maybe I'll just write a campaign up so that we can play games.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be willing.
I figured. Just got to see if your brother's actually going to play in that.
Yeah. That's kind of the thing that we ran into last time.
Michael's got commitment issues.
Little bit.
But that's okay. Everybody enjoys the hobby the way they enjoy the hobby.
Yes.
And I'm a big fan of that proprietor. I don't know. I really like to tell people, hey, this is enjoy the game the way you enjoy the game. If you enjoy the tournaments and stuff like that. Yeah, actually, we are excited for 11th edition. We were just kind of talking about that. How about you? You ready for some new stuff coming out? Are we an orc player? Are we going to be an orc player after the box set comes out? I'm not saying we won't be.
I mean, we have orcs, right?
Yeah, I've got orcs on the shelf that are just waiting to pop out.
I've painted like 2 of them. With his permission, of course.
Yep. Yeah, we're ready for 11th edition, and we said just a little bit ago, we're gonna do how-to videos, how to play videos, stuff like that. Once we get the box set in our hands, so you can stay tuned for that. We have the table set up. Nice. Small Marine and Orc Force. So the starter set. Oh, yeah, that'll be a great boon for you.
Oh, yeah.
Everything will be good. And that's the best box sets to get, is the ones where you can benefit from both sides.
Oh, yeah.
You haven't played in a long time? What edition did you play? Logan, I started him on 9th edition. He got very, very little into it, and then 10th edition popped. So he's mostly a 10th edition. I mean, I actually started with 8th edition, but he really didn't play a lot of 8th edition. I started in 2nd edition, but I'm an old man at this point. So,
well, 9th edition was how long?
3 years ago.
So I was, what, 12? Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, I was at most 12. So.
Well, we had that big game day with Zach and Alex and Alex. That was the end of 9th edition.
Oh, yeah, because I played that's when I had.
Oh, loved Mordheim. Mordheim was the best. Still probably my favorite skirmish type game. I very much enjoyed Necromunda. That's where we got the start into our skirmish games. But Mordheim was so much fun. I like that there was actually like mobs in that, like basic troopers, and your units could die and everything else. I love those experience tracker games where your guys get better and stuff like that. I played Middenheimers and Witch Hunters. Those were my two different Mordheim factions. Middenheimers, because when you bought the original box, all you got was humans, basically.
Yeah.
All you got was humans. So there were 3 different factions that you could play as the humans that you could make them in. There were Middenheimers, Marienburgers. Oh, what was the other one? Jeff would know. That's the one that Jeff played. Or maybe Jeff played Marienburgers. Marienburgers were the ones with all the money. Oh, you play at Rubicon? Awesome, in Quakertown? That's very cool. We might have to check that out. Let me know what you're going to do, because that might be something I'd be interested in. I have to break out those old models. Says he's going to play Mordheim group at Rubicon. That's awesome. That's very cool. I would definitely break out some models to go play Mordheim again. Yeah, we're actually in Allentown. So we kind of we travel about. So we go up to Green Dice sometimes, go to Rubicon, sometimes a Warhammer store.
Yeah. Yep.
Whatever fits our needs at the time, most of the time.
Oh, yeah. Because, I mean, I've got models from all over.
Rubicon's the best, though. Oh, he's by the airport. Very cool. Very cool. Well, if you played since second or third editions, do you remember Caps? Because we played at Caps a lot. Caps Comic Cavalcade. If you were in the area at the time. That and the Encounter when it was in Union Boulevard. Oh, it's Chad. Very cool. Well, if you're going to start a league up at Rubicon, you should let me know. Have May send my information to you. You can always text me. That's very cool. So, in case you don't know, I'm working on a Warhound Titan. I'll just show you. This is the leg part. Kind of working on detail stuff at the moment. I'm saving the shell parts for last, just because I know they're going to be kind of a pain. I'll have to teach you the rules of Mordheim too. You'll like that one. I'm very scared that you'd probably really get into that, though. Yeah, it's a Warhound Titan. So, well, it's just legs. But
yeah, oh yeah, this
as
is
you can see here,
huge. Like we got.
There's the legs.
This
There's
is
a
my
rhino.
Closest thing.
Yep.
I guess if you know a Venom Crawler very well, we got to compare to a Venom Crawler. Like it stomps the poor little thing.
All right. I'll see you later. Enjoy work as much as you can. Very cool. Yay. So, yeah, we played a lot of Epic too. A lot of Epic 40K. A lot of Epic 40K. In fact, we got started with 40K. And my cousin is the one that got us involved. And well, he got involved through some of his friends.
And it just came down like dominoes.
It really just, well, yeah, it really came down like dominoes. And then the Armageddon Epic, the Space Marine box basically came out, and we dove into that. But that was really easy because that was really easy to paint. You know, because it's the ones with the guys that are only 6 mils.
Oh yeah. Oh, so that's like literally
like you blob paint on them, put a couple toothpick spots on them, and they were good to go. Like Blood Angels were just like red dudes with little yellow spots. I don't have my Space Marine rules anymore, but I do have my the next edition, the Armageddon rules. But I never transferred all mine because they went from the long bases to the went from the square bases to the long bases, and I never transferred mine over. But at that point, they were like, yeah, do what you want. It doesn't matter. Even though it kind of did. They were kind of weird about that. But I had to cast Space Marine Epic 40k army and an Eldar one that I started, and I had an Imperial Guard. Some. In fact, it was supposed to be for a friend of mine, and then he stopped playing, so I ended up just sticking with it.
No, free army.
Well, I mean, I bought it, but
oh no, I get to play the army I bought, right?
Yeah. Well, the coolest thing was at that time, like if you played a Space Marine army in Epic, you could actually include Imperial Guards squads and detachments in your Space Marine armies. Like it was just a detachment card. Like if you played Imperial, you could deploy Space Marines, you could deploy tank companies, you could deploy Thunderhawk gunships, you could do any of the flyers and stuff like that. Like it was really just an Imperial army.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually have I still have my Mordheim rulebook from the last edition of the game. I think there only was one edition of the game. But that was a lot of fun. We had loved Mordheim. Mordheim and Necromunda. Those were... I mean, the nicest thing was 40K at that time was like a 4 or 5 hour game, especially with setup and teardown and stopping for dinner and everything like that.
Isn't it still kind of like that?
I mean, really in tournaments, they play 2,000 point tournament games in 2.5, 3 hours. But you got to get your rules down, you know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, plus they also kind of know what they're doing a little more.
Right. Well, that's why I want to do this once 11th edition comes out. I think we're gonna tackle it head on.
Okay. I've got stuff that's ready, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I really want to tackle it head on. We're gonna walk through the rules. We'll do an episode for every phase or every part of a phase, depending on how it needs. I kind of want to do shorts, kind of like teaching different phases.
And then we can do pants.
No, it'll be summer. That's ridiculous. Nobody wears pants in the summer. No.
Depends if my knees are chilly.
Right? Nobody likes chilly knees. But knees at Chili's is different.
What?
What? Chili's, the restaurant.
Please don't do anything weird with your knees at Chili's.
Right. Don't do anything weird with your knees at Chili's.
I mean, I guess it's their rules. So I guess technically I can't tell you anything.
All right. Well, we'll have to get a hold of Chad at some point. That would be really cool. You wouldn't mind having somebody else to play games with, right?
I wouldn't mind.
He had to go to work.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to work. I want to stay home.
Me too.
You don't go to work. do other things.
I do other things.
Jazz band and D&D club.
I mean, usually I'm busy with the same hours as work, right?
Pretty much. I pick you up on my way home.
4 out of the 5 days.
Yeah, at least you give me Wednesdays off.
And
sometimes.
then I have class in the afternoon. Right?
Right. Oh, it's your fault for being so damn smart. Who taught you to be smart? Wasn't me. Very cool. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the plan. We're gonna do some 11th edition once it comes out. We got big plans. Big plans, Raj. Big plans.
Okay.
You're gonna be a big part of the channel.
Yay!
Whether you like it or not. Like I said, as soon as we get rules in our hand, we're going for it.
Oh, yeah.
That's my priority. May's going to be Star Wars month. June's going to be 40K. That's how it's going to play out.
Yay! An end of school. It's like an end of school reward.
What? More 40K?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. I think the biggest thing that's going to take time on this yet is going to be these hoses and stuff. So we got, from what I see, so I mean, this is going to be easy because there's a shock that goes here, a shock that goes here, a shock that goes here, one that goes here. There's all the ones around the feet. You just need to snip them and glue them. That's not a big deal. Right?
Right.
I think that's going to be really easy. I just noticed that. Look. There's a crack there, too. That was obviously there. But that's okay. We're working with it. Sometimes resin's a little tricky. Yeah, because I got to do... I don't think my toes match.
Toes. Well, then you better get that checked out.
I think my toes are the wrong color.
You probably got that checked out.
Right. Looking good on the terrain there, boss.
Yay!
Yeah, in case anybody hasn't noticed, they did put rules up for that new commissar. I know I'm kind of repeating it, but just in case anybody's watching, they put the rules up for that new commissar, the one on foot or in the tank. They're on the Warcom. I haven't actually checked them out.
I haven't either. It's slacking.
So there we go. Titan size.
Titan toes.
Titan toes. Yeah, my Titan toes are different. I just realized I did these all silver and I didn't do that digit in silver. I should probably fix that. I was going to do my like I did these.
Yeah.
I was going to do these, and then I realized that they weren't silver yet. Ugh. Well, why don't I fix that now? Well, I've got it available, right? Well, I've got it available. What are we working with? Plate mail? Plate mail. All right. Oh, I think we're getting to the end of our plate mail here. I'm sure we have more. All right. Little Dunkaroo. So are you mostly caught up with the miniatures you're painting right now?
Oh, a little bit.
A little bit.
I mean, there's some that I like should do, but
Still got your Warpsmith to finish, right?
No.
Oh, he's all done?
My Disco Lord.
Oh, yeah, Disco Lord. Are you all caught up in your Legionnaires?
I'd say so.
Okay.
Do you like what I just did?
Yes, very much so.
I wanted to add that little bit of like dark splattering.
Yeah, what'd you use?
Black. Just sponge black onto it.
Oh, okay.
I know that's not the recommended tech.
No, that works good because you get some a little bit of carbon deposits, if you will. Right?
Yeah. Plus, it also just roughens up the texture a little bit.
And you're using the sponge method?
Yeah, because it just works nice. Because now, if we put it together, we got this. Where we got that. Which could probably, I mean, my main piece could probably use some touching up.
But it works.
Oh,
right,
yeah.
Let's show it off. So this is the, hand's not going to do anything. It looks supposed to look like the engine parts of a crashed spaceship. Take of the 360 here. So those are 3D printed pieces. I forget where we got those, but I don't know. They look good. I think they'll be good scenery.
Oh, yeah.
I'm always looking for new scenery. What you looking for?
I want a cloak color for my
Necromancer cloak?
maybe.
Or are you looking for a different color?
I was kind of thinking a different color.
Okay, that's fair.
Only because all my chosen are Necromancer cloak.
You want that guy to stand out.
A little bit.
The big bug machine doesn't make him stand out enough.
Oh.
He doesn't have enough aura.
Something like that. I was thinking like a red.
A red cloak would be good. It could be from the USA. Got a red and white cloak. Makes sense, right?
Maybe.
Cast Marine.
Something like that.
I don't want to get political here. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to see if I can introduce you into more time. Those models need to get painted too. We played a lot with unpainted models. Don't tell anybody.
Ooh.
I played the big hairy guys.
That feels fitting.
Does it?
That's something that I'd see you play. Big hairy dudes.
Oh, it's killing me not remembering what the other warband was. I might just have to go grab the book and look. Let me finish my toes here. It's just going to eat me alive, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's like right on the tip of my tongue, and I can't come up with it. I just remember, the Mindenheimers. Mindenheimers they got a bonus to strength on melee attacks. That was their bonus rule for the warband, which is really cool because I played a lot of them with two-handed weapons, like heavy weapons. Not missile launchers and heavy bolters, like two-handed hammers, two-handed swords, axes, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They were slower, but they packed a punch. Marienburgers had more money. I forget if they got a decrease in cost or if they got a decrease or cost in their goods, or if they got they started with more money or something like that. The unfortunate part was I think they started with more, and then once you started playing, they kind of like leveled out. They weren't that. They were like just as good as everybody else. And the last one, I think they got an extra leader type, or something like that. I don't know. I gotta look. Stay here.
Okay.
Hold down the fort. Chat amongst yourself. Ouch. It's okay. I'm all right. There it is. Excuse me.
Okay.
Here we go.
You're excused.
Lord,
Yay! I got a bird.
Bird.
You even got notes.
I do. Look at that. Yeah, there's my two. I think that's my last two ones that I played. Mindenheimers, had a captain, a champion, two young bloods, set of marksmen and a set of warriors. Apparently, they weren't doing too good because I think you started with 100 rating. They only had an 86. Witch hunters had a captain, a warrior priest, 3 witch hunters, 3 flagellants, not flatulence, flagellants, and 2 warhounds. I had 2 of these guys. No, they were actual dogs.
Puppies.
Puppies, yes, puppies. Close combat. Now I need to get past this. Starting a warband. Marienburgers. Mindenheim. Reichlanders. How can I forget Reichlanders? Reichlanders. Reichlander mercenaries are accustomed to the demands of military discipline and have strongly developed loyalty between officers and men. To represent this, fighters use their captain's leadership if they're within 12 inches rather than the usual 6 inches. And they have a strong tradition of martial training, is also responsible for the high standards of archery amongst the people of Reichland. All marksmen, therefore, have a +1 to their ballistic skill, whether they recruited when the warband is first formed or added later. So there you have it. Mindenheimers. The men of Mittelheim are famous for their physical prowess. To represent their advantage in size and bulk, the captains and champions of Mindenheim warbands start with a strength 4 instead of strength 3. So they have a +1 to strength. And then Marienburg, as natural traders with contacts in the merchant guilds, Marienburg warbands receive +1 bonus when attempting to find rare items. Oh, that's where it is. That's right. And then to reflect their enormous wealth, Marienburgers start with an extra 100 gold crowns. You get 600 in total instead of 500 to start with. When fighting in a campaign. In a one-off game, they are permitted an extra 20% gold crowns when recruiting a warband. For example, 1,000 gold crown game, Marion warband would have 1,200 gold crowns. Got that?
Something like that.
You're going to have to make these, so pay attention.
I don't think I was paying attention that much.
There was a Cult of the Possessed, which all that was in there was magisters, possessed, and mutants. And then henchmen.
Henchmen.
Yeah, so they had their henchmen were Dark Souls, Brethren, or Beastmen. Dark Souls can be equipped with weapons from the Dark Soul webs, and they're crazed. I don't know where that is. Oh, Dark Souls equipment lists. So basically, they were like melee troopers.
Yeah.
You could have mace, hammer, axe, sword, double-handed weapon, or a flail, and no missile weapons. Beastmen were beastmen. And Brethren can be equipped from weapons chosen from the possessed equipment, which is anything. Very cool. I didn't have them. I had witch hunters though. Witch hunters were a lot of fun. I say this a lot. Witch hunters didn't have a lot of ranged weapons. They had crossbows and pistols. And strangely enough, crossbow pistols. You were surprised at that one, weren't you?
I don't know if surprise is the word I use.
They had flagellants. Not flatulence, flagellants. Who could use flails, morning stars, or double hand weapons? I think I had flails. I think I had flails and morning stars. And warhounds, excuse me, which couldn't equip weapons. But they were super cheap. And they moved 6 inches with a weapon skill of 4 and a strength of 4. So, and there were zealots, which are just basic henchmen. So, we'll have to get those models up at some point. Not tonight.
Okay.
Not tonight. So, like I said, Jeff had Reichlanders. He liked his bonus to shoot. Shocker, right?
Right.
All right. I can't believe I forgot Reichlanders. Reichlanders are like the biggest thing in all the world. They're like the biggest human country, city, state, whatever the heck it is. You know? And I forgot them. Like Sigmar, I think, was a Reichlander.
Bro invented the Age of Sigmar.
Right. Oh, there it is. Just when you thought you were safe from the cats.
The creatures are begging.
Yeah. Well, it's almost snack time.
The beasts declare that they be let in.
It's almost snack time.
Dang it. That sucks.
Oh no, what happened?
I picked it up and tried to close it.
Need a paper towel?
Yeah, a little bit.
Just use that one. All right. I think probably at this point, maybe we should call the thing. I know you got to get bedtimes, sleepy times for school.
Yeah, I got some progress done. I got some various stuff.
Did you do okay?
I did okay.
All right. So I'm going to throw this up here right now. Just so anybody that does want to keep check on progress, there will be pictures on the YouTubes or on the Facebook page. We did a lot of work on the interior. Still got to put the thing in the hole yet. So that's there.
The beast is getting impatient.
Of course, we're working on the gun a little bit. Thanks to Logan. We had, of course, got some detail work to get done on that yet.
Yeah, I just
You're
spent
fine.
a little bit trying to.
You're fine. What else I want to show off? The head, of course. If you haven't seen it earlier, there's the head. I might get this thing. Me and this camera are going to have words. So that's the control deck. We made the top fit real nice. And of course, if you're noticing, we do have to do the main color yet. But that's going to be, that's actually next once I get the detail on the legs and stuff done. I have this shaded so we can get the right color applied to there. And then we got to do that detail work. So we got a big, busy weekend coming up. That's essentially the plan here. So that's about it for us for today.
Yeah.
We'd like to thank everybody who did watch, and everybody that came and hung out for a little bit. And we'll definitely see you on the next time. So it's Todd and it's Logan from Table Ready Painting, and we're here to help you get you and your models become table ready. So thanks for watching, and have a great night.
See ya.